what we got today, man? We got Lil Nas X just lost everything. Ooh. Lil Nas, what you been up to, gang? Cause I ain't gonna lie, ever since Old Town Road, man, I really haven't been keeping up with you, bro. Old Town Road, and after finding out you were gay, I really haven't been keeping up with you. Oh yeah, there was a point in time where like people were saying you were like the spawn of Satan or something, like you're the devil's greatest son or something. I think maybe you were even saying that. I don't know. You were just giving very like a demon. Like that was your theme for a very long time. So yeah, Old Town Road dropped. You were super hyped, and then there was the fact that you were gay, which got you a lot of notoriety. And then there was the whole demon phase where you were just Antichrist or something, like Lucifer himself, maybe. Again, I don't know. It's all blurry. I don't know much about him, but apparently he just lost everything. I don't know what that's about, but shit, let's find out.
So just last weekend, I told you guys about how Lil Nas X had lost his mind running around the streets of LA at 4 in the morning in nothing but his whitey tighties.
I didn't know you. Okay, I didn't know you. It's tidy whiteys, first of all. Two, I didn't know you talked about Lil Nas a week before, but cool. Okay. I'll just pretend like I'm updated or whatsoever.
The reports were that he had punched a police officer and then was taken to the hospital. Then once they knew he was okay, he was taken to jail, where he would have to wait until yesterday to finally see the judge. Whoa. And let me tell you guys, this whole situation has gotten...
He seems to be clearly losing his mind, because you're black, bro. A lot of people would not even be able to come out of that confrontation alive if you're out here punching a police officer. So, well, I don't know what you're thinking. You must have forgot about George Floyd and them other niggas that got packed up, because you would have been right next to him, gang. You literally assaulted a police officer. If that's true, which I'm guessing it is, you're stupid. And you should be counting yourself lucky that you're alive. No, sorry. No, scratch that. You shouldn't have to be counting yourself lucky that you're alive, because that's still bullshit. Like, you can't just take someone's life because of an assault by, I'm assuming, someone who's not already clearly in his right mind. No, don't do that because he's black, bro. That's not right. I almost misinterpreted the whole message and I was trying to give you. No, that's still wrong. You should not be, your life shouldn't be expecting your life to be taken from you just because assault is a serious thing, yes, and you should go to jail for it, yes, but not, you don't deserve death, bruh. No one deserves death, and you should, as sad as it is, yes, as a black man, you need to be careful out here. You have to be more careful than a white person has, just because of the circumstances, the unfortunate circumstances, but you're still a human being. Don't think you deserve less. You deserve something as crazy as that because you're black. No, that was almost the direction my messaging was going, and I had to fix that. That's not where I was headed at all.
Way worse than I initially thought, with the pop star now facing multiple felony charges and potential years in prison. So as you guys can see, Lil Nas X has pled not guilty to felony charges, and his bail has been set at $75,000.
Pled not guilty? What? You punched the nigga, no? I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Like I told you guys, he had to spend the weekend in jail, and this would be the first time that we would see him since the incident occurred.
The story getting a lot of attention. Lil Nas X made his first court appearance following a bizarre incident down Ventura Boulevard and his subsequent arrest.
The singer pleaded not guilty to felony charges. Video obtained by TMZ shows the Grammy-winning artist strutting in Studio City early last Thursday wearing nothing but underwear and cowboy boots.
Nothing but underwear and cowboy boots. You're going down the Old Town Road, huh? It's not so funny now, huh, nigga? I'm sorry, I had to.
Because in a little bit, I'm going to be showing you guys the courtroom footage. And the guy's lawyer is going to claim that he wasn't even on drugs in the first place, which is pretty strange considering the initial reports were that he was like potentially ODing, which never really made sense. I mean, I don't know anyone who's overdosed and then continued to go walk the streets of LA.
Not only was he
I mean, the videos are there. He's clearly doing something crazy over there. I wonder who was recording. Maybe he was even recording himself.
Wandering around in his underwear, but he eventually was wandering around naked.
God
his
damn.
first court appearance here at the Van Nuys Courthouse was
That's not
brief,
good.
and he got what he wanted. He's going to be released on bail, but with some conditions.
So not only did this guy assault 3
75K
police
crazy.
officers, but he was also potentially naked while doing so.
Rose Diaz, first time chatter. What's up? How you doing? I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but welcome to the stream.
I mean, honestly, the guy is lucky to still have his life because that type of situation goes left so fast so often.
For Lil Nas X, whose real name is Montero Lamar Hill, pleaded not guilty to the 4 felony charges he's facing. This is him making his first court appearance earlier today.
God damn, he's still singing that song?
I'll be late to the party tonight.
What song? How are you? I'm doing great. It's a Friday night and I'm almost tempted to go out because it's a Friday night, but no, I'm trying to be locked in. I'm trying to stay in my house because nothing good happens on the streets. Nothing good happens on the streets. You just end up drinking, staying up late, messing up your sleep schedule, waking up with a hangover. I'm tired of that. I am trying to change. I might have just overshared right now, but I'm sorry. People are literally texting me right now trying to get me outside, and I'm like, no, leave me alone. Yeah, that's me though.
Oh, I guess they just like fucked up the clip. I thought that boy was still going, oh, nah, nah, nah.
He was only wearing underwear and white boots. He was spotted later naked and wandering on the street.
And I don't know if it's like a gay dude thing, but like the type of whitey tighties he was wearing, I would think would...
Is this really, am I tripping? Is it not tidy whities? Why you say whitey tighties? I don't know why that's throwing pissing me off, low-key. Like, nigga, it's tidy whities. Get the shit right.
Be mad uncomfortable to be just like sitting in all day.
The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office has charged Montero Lamar Hill with 3 felony counts of battery with an injury on a police officer.
Damn.
And 1 felony count of resisting an executive officer. The LAPD says when officers approached the rapper, he charged at them.
Yeah, this is really not a good situation for him at all. I mean, catching 3 potential felony charges could obviously result in multiple years in prison, and they don't even care if you were on drugs. I don't even know how much they might care if you were going through a bout of like psychosis or how easy that would be to prove, because I do think that's the angle they're gonna take here. And his father would actually speak to the media after bailing his son out of jail.
He's in good spirit. He's all right. He's very remorseful for what happened, you know, but it can happen in any family, you know. He's going to get the help that he needs, and just keep him in your prayers, you know. Give him the same grace and mercy that God give everyone.
I mean, me personally, I do believe in like a merciful God. I don't believe in like a petty God like some Christians seem to do. But obviously, given his track record of mocking Jesus and mocking Christians and mocking Catholics, there has been a lot of rhetoric online of basically like, oh, this is finally the karma hitting him.
He's doing great mentally. He's doing great mentally.
What was that first conversation?
Was he ever doing great mentally? I think he's been going down a path of an irredeemable path for the longest time. He hasn't been good mentally in the past couple years, actually. But as a father, you would like to believe that he is.
Like with him.
It's awesome. Awesome. We shared tears, we shared laughter, but he's in great spirit. Give God all the glory. Give God all the glory. That's what he's going to do when he first get out.
And it's so ironic. He seems to have this father that's all about God.
Found me interesting? I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Oh, did I just lag? Bro, this PC is bugging. This PC is bugging. I'm lagging out here. You found me interesting? I really appreciate that. Appreciate you for hopping on the stream. Just doing a little reaction, you know what I'm saying? Just reacting to stuff. Posting the clips on my YouTube channel and everything. Nothing crazy.
I believe I saw an interview where he said that, you know, his family is pretty religious, including his grandmother who raised him.
I also had to think about like how many of my family members are like Christian, like my grandmothers and stuff, and you know, like aunties and things like that. I'm like, wow, like, do they see this as that too?
So I'm sure they were very conflicted seeing the type of music and imagery he was putting out there.
Hill's charges include 3 counts of battery on a police officer and 1 count of resisting arrest.
And so obviously y'all saw the footage of him getting into that car. Lil Nas X has left jail after posting the $75,000 bail. So maybe the guy's not totally broke as many have speculated at this point. Just wanted to show you guys a couple of photos of his release. I mean, for his standards, the guy is looking pretty rough. You know, maybe 2 days in, the pin really changed him. And here is some actual footage from the courtroom where Lil Nas is addressed by the judge.
So, calling the case of People versus Montero Hill, case number 25 BWCF 0. Light up to his arrest. I did not observe.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is wild.
Preliminary hearing within 10 court days of today, 60 calendar days. Do you understand and give up that right so your case could be set for preliminary?
And can we just acknowledge for a second how fucked up this courtroom setup is? I mean, don't get me wrong, I know the guy assaulted a police officer, and I guess maybe they see him as a danger, but can the man really not at least stand in front of the judge, even if you have to handcuff him? Like, they pretty much have the guy in this whole other holding cell like he's fucking Hannibal Hector or
That is kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie.
That's correct, Your Honor, but we just don't know whether that was actually factually accurate or just some officer's hunch.
They either genuinely think he's still mentally unstable, or I don't know, they're just scared of him. I don't know why they would do this. It's a very weird way to do things.
That was uncorroborated. We don't know what happened. I'm assuming they drew blood or tested him, so at some point we'll find out, but right now there's nothing in the record that drugs were even a part of this.
Like I said earlier, now they're saying that drugs were not a part of this. She alludes there to the idea that they might have drawn some blood from him so they could take some sort of test. But if they're gonna go the whole psychosis, mental health, manic episode route, I do think that this whole situation is going to get very polarizing.
And so this is just an aberrant episode and an otherwise productive life. To call his life productive, I think, would be an understatement. I think it's a remarkable life.
We're going to set bail at $75,000, and if he makes that bail, he's ordered to not own, use, or possess any illegal narcotics, attend 4 NA meetings per week, or enroll in outpatient.
Per week? Damn, that's heavy. That's heavy. Like, obviously I don't have the money, but I'll be a lot more happy about dropping the 75,000 and just keep it pushing than having to show up to an NA meeting 4 times a week, bro. It's like, ugh. Like, y'all gonna have me coming to this place that I really don't want to be 4 times a week for the next how many months? I would lose my mind, I'm not gonna lie. And it's like, ugh, come on, man. Or enrolling in what? Do you have Instagram? It's already becoming normal that singers go to jail for drugs because they have a lot of money and don't know what else to do. Yeah, bro. It's yeah, it's literally the case. If when they get so much money and they get bored, what do they turn to? Drugs, alcohol, anything else that could just make them feel good. Because they've already hacked life. They've already hit the top echelon of life. So it's like, what else is there other to get high and wasted and just feel good in the moment? And that's how you always typically end up finding them going to jail, because they're doing some stupid shit. Like, that was not him in his right mind, just doing all that, walking in the streets half naked in tidy whities. That guy, the reporter, also said at some point he was just full on naked. Yeah, he wasn't trying to do that. He wouldn't be doing that in his right mind, but he was on drugs. And now look at him. You're in prison, you're in jail, and now you gotta pay $75,000 and go to an NA meeting 4 times a week. Yeah, that sucks. But don't do drugs. Like, they told you this growing up countless times. They told us all to stop doing drugs. Don't do drugs. And all you motherfuckers just want to go do drugs. Like, you think they were just saying this shit for fun? You think they don't think they had a valid reason for why they said don't do drugs? Kids? These guys. People just like to do things that you're not supposed to, and I'm like, you do realize there are consequences to doing these things, right? Right? Okay. That is, I don't know. What do I know? I won't be surprised if another one like Puff Diddy will soon come out. Shit, hell yeah. Diddy tried. Another Diddy's definitely on his way, for sure. Another Diddy's definitely on his way. And my Instagram, I'm gonna text you what my Instagram is on the chat. AO Gerald Fit. Remove the R. It's just AO Gerald Fit. Yeah, that's my Instagram.
God damn. He said, I don't give a damn. If you're getting this probation, you still are going to go to rehab, my boy. I mean, just look at the deep sorrow on this guy's face.
I know that's the part that hurt too. It wasn't the 75K. It was the, you either go to rehab or you're doing 4 NA meetings a week. Bro, that's annoying. I don't like having to go to meetings. Especially when it's like a meeting I don't want to be in. Like, it's probably going to be like an hour, 2 hours long. 4 days a week. Oh my God, that's a whole regimen.
Understand and accept those conditions?
Yes.
That's facts.
I'm saying,
facts.
What's up with this?
So much power that even don't feel it. That's fact. That's fact. Bro, they just want, and that's the thing. It never ends with these guys, bro. They always, there's always a new hive with them. They're never satisfied because they already got all the money in the world. What else do they need? Now it's just to get high and have fun and get wasted for the rest of your life. And this whole jail situation, he was probably stressing, but part of him was like, yo, at least it's something different. Like, it's so messed up, bro. You can really go off the deep end living life in this manner.
Bullshit ass setup they got. And his attorney would speak after the hearing.
Don't forget, he's 26 years old. So it's not unusual for something like this to happen, particularly when you have the pressure of being recognized internationally like him. And so we're going to do our best to address these things. And the best way to do that is just get the team and surround him with a team of people. You can see how much his dad cares, his family cares. And
so is this guy trying to suggest, like, oh, this only happened and he only got caught because he's so recognizable and so famous? I mean, I would go out on a limb and guess that if you have a 6-foot-something guy walking around naked in the streets of a very populated area, he's going to get arrested no matter what.
Yeah. And we're just getting this, like, outpouring of love and support for him. It's really unbelievable.
And I'm pretty sure I saw a report that this guy that Lil Nas hired is actually like Donald Trump's ex-lawyer. Like I said earlier, here comes the polarizing takes. You got a lot of people saying this. Lil Nas X is an example of why you should never play with God or mock him. And then you have other people saying stuff like this. Lil Nas X is facing years in prison for having a mental health crisis. But Donald Trump, who is a felon himself, is the president right now.
Make it fucking make sense. Yeah, my God, everyone has polarizing views. Everyone has their own individual views. But Donald Trump, who is a felon himself, is the president right now. Well, ain't that, well, Donald Trump was voted in. Can't even argue with it. Like, the people wanted Donald Trump. Unfortunately, hate him, love him, whatever. It's it happened. And yeah, as president, his felonies do actually tend to go away. Scary, but that's a reality, I assume. But Lil Nas X talking about having a mental health crisis, bro. That was not a mental health crisis. He was on drugs. And he was tweaking. And yeah, he should go to prison. It was public indecency. Maybe not prison. Wait, but if he did actually assault the officer, then yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he's going to prison. I don't see any videos of him assaulting the officer though, so can't really speak too much on that. And then out of nowhere, they're gay. Facts. Out of nowhere, bro, they just like dick. Like, again, it's the whole life's too boring. They want something new. This shit is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Make it make fucking sense. And to me, it's like, okay, let's not act like he is completely absolved from everything that happened. I mean, at the end of the day, the guy stripped down naked in public and allegedly assaulted multiple police officers while doing so. So to me, whether it's like drugs or a psychotic break, that doesn't mean he's just going to be in the clear, and I think from here he's going to really be fighting an uphill battle. I mean, yeah, guys, at this point it's really not looking good for Lil Nas X.
Yes,
I mean, I would think that when it comes to his career and him being a pop star, like, those days are really over. This is probably all an absolute nightmare for the label after he was already trending downward, and then he does something like this, and I'm almost positive that they're pretty much going to discard him altogether. But I will continue to keep you updated on this situation. This is obviously something that could take, you know, multiple years to unfold at this point. Y'all let me know y'all's thoughts down below in the comments. I also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other fallen stars out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
Peace. Yep. Okay. Well, that's the end of that video. Don't do drugs, kids. That's really the message. I don't know if it's too late for him or not. That's on him to decide. But you guys, please don't do drugs. It's not gonna lead you down a good path. You will always surely regret it. I promise. That's the end of the video. Turn on post notifications. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ayo Gerald out.